Ducker Palace Hotel. Owned by the Intercontinental Hotels chain, Liberia's Ducker Palace Hotel was a beautiful five-star property in its heyday. It was one of the most luxurious accommodations in all of Africa. Unfortunately, by the 1980s, Liberia was in a bad way, ravaged by civil war and political instability. Intercontinental pulled the plug on the Ducker Palace in 1989, right before the government was again overthrown and the president cannibalized. The hotel fell to ruin and became a haven for homeless squatters. In 2007, Liberian officials evicted the squatters with the hope of renovating the property, a project that was spearheaded by Muammar Gaddafi's Libyan government. Unfortunately, Libya also descended into civil war, and Gaddafi was killed by a crown, so the Ducker Palace continues to decline. The darkened hallways are choked with garbage, and there is no running water. Railings have been torn from the stairs, and walking around the property is quite literally taking your life in your own hands. El Hotel del Salto. It was built during the Roaring '20s, on a cliffside overlooking the beautiful Tequendama Falls of Colombia. The Gothic French mansion was built as the residence of architect Carlos Arturo Tapias, but was soon repurposed as a hotel. Despite its beauty, its location dangling over a precipice made it a prime location for people to commit suicide. The hotel was open for decades, but increasing pollution in the adjoining Bogota River forced it to close in the 1990s. The hotel sat idle for over 20 years, shrouded in mist as rumors swirling that those who plunged from its rails still roamed the halls. In 2012, the property was reopened as the Tequendama Falls Museum of Biodiversity and Culture. Whether the spirits of those who took their own lives continue to roam amongst the exhibits remains to be seen. Diplomat Hotel. Baguio is home to many hotels, but few possess as sinister a pedigree as the Diplomat. Originally built as a seminary and vacation house by the Dominican Order of the Catholic Church, the property allegedly harbored great bloodshed in the 1940s. During World War II, there were tales of an invading Japanese army, who slaughtered refugees within the wall of the building, then later bombed it. The property was rebuilt in 1947 as a hotel, then remodeled in 1973. When its then owner, faith healer Tony Agpa-Oa, died in 1982, the property fell into disrepair and was shuttered. The hotel has been decaying for more than 30 years, and locals and visitors alike claim that it is haunted by the spirits of those killed during the war. After dark, blood-curdling screams have been reported to emanate from the property. Spirits supposedly sighted include priests and nuns, as well as those beheaded by Japanese swords. The ruin is open to the public for those brave enough to risk spectral encounters.